So the sun is just about to come up. I still have to drive with my headlights on. There you can see how nice the sunrise is. So we received rain last night. So we just stopped. Marcel, I'm going to explain to you in English and then you can explain to the kids and to Manette. So the idea for us with permaculture is to keep the water as high in the land as possible, to capture it, then to slow it down, spread it out and have it sink into the soil. So this is the top part of our land here, and this is where we caught thousands and thousands of liters of water. So the wall is called a berm, and then the ditch here is called a swale. So it's a berm and a swale. Berm and a swale. So this part of our land is called Besh's Dam. This is the entrance to Besh's Dam. You can come in. So they haven't actually spent any time here. This was mostly Patrick spending some time here. You can see this water still in Besh's Dam. Goes around there to the back. Should maybe put the swivel pipe up here, so we can control the water, but it's almost as if it's the perfect height. I don't really want it to go much lower than that, and then maybe just put a split down there. Okay, so if the water comes too high, then it runs through this pipe to the next one. There's also a way for it to, if it comes too fast, to exit the other way around, to exit around that way. And then let me just zoom out. Then the water spreads out and we plant it. So here a week ago we planted some things. All of these pits still needs to be planted as well. Come check here. So this is what Patrick's been doing. He's been planting these things. There is still some sorghum from last year in these planting pits, but he planted cover crops, all sorts of squash and higher growing plants. So the cow's been grazing here and pushing down the grass to put like organic matter on the ground. And then this thing sometimes it fills up as well. So this is another swale and a berm. Yeah. But it's flat, eh? So because it's flat all the way across the land, it fills up to the same level all across the land, so the water starts staying in here. So it's not a river like the water runs in here and then it goes that way. The main purpose is to slow down the water. So the water comes like this, hits it and then it stays there. It flattens out and then it stays. And then what happens is, because the water stays here, it makes a bubble under the ground, and then you can plant on here and you can plant behind it with the water making, being in there and going like that. Okay, let me go fetch the car. I'll see you on that side. Okay, so breakfast time for the piggies. They are really putting on weight now, nicely. Beshi has been telling me for days now that I should go and take the sand from his land, or from his dam, where it catches, and the sharp sand, you can almost say the washed sand, and put it below the pigs' houses so they can always have a dry spot. That definitely needs to be done. It's just time. Time is the problem. So I see this mama pig, at least she had some dry spots. She's got us some dry spots. These ones are lying in the straw. They are happy there. There's some dry spots there. These ones are lying in the mud, but they also do have dry spots under the roof. Onion ring! Hey! Still cold and wet, so they are still sleeping. Hello piggies! These ones are dry down there. They are happy as well. They're all waiting for breakfast. I think these ones will all start waking up now as soon as the breakfast truck comes closer. They will hear that everybody else is eating and they will enjoy life. Oi! Fat. So they're actually a bit too fat. Because they're breeding stock, we're not going to mind now. See below the neck, you don't want them to have those little things hanging there. We're not going to slaughter these ones, they're all going to be breeding pigs. We do give them more food currently than what they can process. So, because we get a certain amount of food, we're not going to have it waste. So we'll take it out and we'll make compost with it, or we'll make a plan with it. But they do get a lot more food now currently. Well, not a lot, they do get a lot more food than what they can eat, which is grand. It's a really good problem to have. So Joshua's garden is coming up. What did you guys plant?
I wasn't here when they
You were not here yet. Corn and pumpkins. Watermelons. Okay, so we need to get more different seeds for the kids. But I think he's going to be very happy with his pumpkins this year. Yeah, he's going to eat nicely. And then he's got a tree. What tree was this? Some kind of citrus, ne? Narki. What is a narki in English? It's a... What is a narki in English? It's still early, our English is already running out. The narki is it's like an orange. I'm sure it's got a name. You can put your thumb in and you can skin it and eat it like that. It's a very nice hand edible orange citrus. It's not an orange. We call it a narki. The corn experiment between the onions is actually doing quite well as well. I ordered some Egyptian walking onions. I hope they arrive soon. My Halloween pumpkins are not out yet. It's been 5 days now, 5 days. They're not out yet, so hopefully that will happen soon. So let's have a look and see how much rain we got yesterday. This looks like a crazy amount of rain actually. Wow. Hold on tight. So 25 mils is 20, 30, 25 mils. It's so my tribe, the Afrikaners, they drive from post to post. They on the farms, and the farms are sometimes thousands of hectares big after the rain, and then they check the rain meters, fill them up or throw them out, and then the young guys, say between 20 and 30, they fill the rain meter up of the amount in brandy or mostly brandy, put that in there, and then they drink that. And so by the end of the day, after they've gone to the 4 or 5 posts on the farm, they are completely wasted. Okay, so Bessie and I got these things as a cover crop for this year. These things will obviously go into Mikon's garden tomatoes and green peppers and Brenda's favorite, kale. And this one is new to us, okra. Planted it before, but the people didn't like it, so the main reason why we bought this package of seeds, it's a whole bag that we bought, is again for the pearl millet. 2 different kinds of corn, separate from what we have. This is a nut. I just can't find its name now. Quickly, it's just a kind of ground nut. This is sorghum, red sorghum. Now this barley, I've been looking for. I really wanted to buy 50 kilograms of it because I really want to use it in everything. We can't buy 50 kilograms of feed barley. Normally in South Africa you can buy 50 kilograms of feed barley and then you can plant that as well. This is also pearl millet, but different than the other one, another type, 2 kilograms, so that's plenty. Cowpeas, we still have plenty of cowpea seeds as well that we kept, but it was part of the package. And then this is a local kind, bamba nut. So this is a one that's accustomed to our local conditions. This is beans, looks like just normal red beans. And then in here there's a variety of different local seeds and things like that that we're also going to be planting. And so with this, this is what we're going to be planting in the veld, except for these ones. But this is all going to be basically dry land. We might start it in planting pits. Let me show you quickly. Patrick is busy making planting pits. Patrick's time with us is almost over, but I think he's doing a good job. So we had sunflowers in here last year. We just made little thingies and planted them, but we had great success with real zai pits, traditional or not traditional permaculture zai pits in Besh's camp last year. So what they are is they're a bit deeper. It's basically like a little African smile with a pit that's a little bit deeper below. Add some compost in there, plant your seeds in there, and that then allows the birds, it stops the birds from scratching there, it allows more moisture to get in there. So many benefits. So that's what we're going to try in this spot this year. And Patrick's life will basically now be earthworks and planting every day. So the ladies are talking about the seeds. They know these ones is one that I bought last year and dried out. And then they are very excited about the tomatoes, very excited about the corn, very excited about this local bean. That book I want you to read to the kids. It's a children's book about permaculture. And I want you to ask them questions and give me feedback on what they think and what it explains many of the permaculture principles on how to turn a desert green. I would love to, maybe when you're reading to them, I would like to maybe make a video, see. I'm not sure if I will publish it, but I would like to send it to the lady that sent me the book. See how they react. They understand, most of them understand English okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is going to fill the farm. Do you think this is enough for the farm for the year?
For the year?
Yeah, for the season, for summer.
Yes.
Enough for summer.
Yes.
To fill it up.
Yeah.
For the plot, or do you think we need more? Okay, if it's finished, then we put, if there's a space, then we put more. Good, let's do it. So, just to show you what the Manette is being up to. Manette! Hello! So, Dankie Manet. Woo! So Manet has been feeding these orphans and children that's got problems. Manet, wat eet ons vandag? What are we eating today? Oh, nice.
Jesus, kool en soep.
Quail soup,
Spinach
spinach,
met aardappelsop gemaakt.
spinach met aardappelsop
Hier is er.
en rys. Baie mooi.
Ons het nog op.
Pas op, pas op daar. Jolanda het mos al hele poppies.
So for a while we've been wanting an update on Manet's garden. She's been taking mulch away. She hasn't applied it yet. That is interesting. Okay, everything is nice and wet. She's been taking mulch and compost home. I assume to mulch the garden. Maybe she didn't have a chance because she's working full days and then having to feed the children and then having to tend the garden. I think that's maybe a bit too much for her.
Ja, maybe.
Maybe we should bring some guys to come and do the garden for her a bit. Because she's working her bum to the ground. So tomorrow's Manet's birthday, and then on Monday, Brenda and Ims has got a thing organized for the kids where they are going to feed them some of Brenda's recipes. So I'm quite excited for that. That's going to happen on Monday. Manet is just normal off today, tomorrow, just a normal, and then I hope she's going to have a awesome birthday. But if you look at this, you know, for somebody like Manet, she works, we employed her recently, but she was working for other people during the day, and then she takes some food from us and other people give her food, and then she feeds these children. And so her heart is, you know, it almost brings tears to my eyes. She really has a heart of gold to feed all of these kids. Just incredible. Mika did a rough count. We're estimating that Manet is feeding about 46 children. And, you know, Manet takes a lot of spinach and onions and things from Mikon's garden of Eaton home every day. And so that has been a big help, I'm sure, for the vegetable intake for these kids. And then obviously there's some other donors as well that helps. So she's got some fat cakes that she's made there. With Sue B's birthday, we invited a bigger part of the neighborhood, and I think we fed, if I remember correctly, Sue B on her birthday fed 170 kids. And that took a lot of pressure from people that's in the township but doesn't necessarily have work and it's got pressure to feed their children. Took a lot of pressure from them away, even if it was just for the day. And now obviously now that Manet has got a place where she can find vegetables every day and where she has a job where she gets paid, sometimes when she needs money she asks during the week, etc. And that is also because of people like Sue B and just so many of the people buying coffees and supporting us. I really want to thank you. You know, there's too many people to mention, but all of this, and then everything you see on the farm is only possible because of people like you. So thank you very much. I think that's going to be the end of my story. I will see you tomorrow.